everybody. What is on the website this week? Well, the first thing to remember is you can always get my free travel newsletter. That's a single email, no spam, no third-party nonsense, once a week with a highlight of the best offers I have found while I have been searching all week. Now, we're still in need of a bit of winter sun. We've seen a little bit of spring breaking through, but if we want some sunshine, and it is March, I've gone for the letter M. So we have a 4-star hotel in Menorca overlooking Mahon Bay, superb. And then 2 of my favourite M's, Malta and Marrakech, both of which I've been to several times. And they're 5-star resorts. They're absolutely gorgeous. The Palmera Oasis Resort, I actually stayed at, but I stayed there about 7 years ago. And it's wonderful. It's a little bit out of the town, out of Marrakech, but of course with a hotel like that, the shuttle buses that will take you into town and bring you back. Accor. Now this is something that I've purchased because I use Accor hotels a lot, and it's £169, and that will give you 20% discount on all Accor hotels. Not only that, but it instantly jumps you up to silver status in their Accor loyalty program, which gives you upgrades on rooms, it gives you free drinks on arrival, possibility of early check-in and late check-out. So if you are travelling a lot, they do say on their website, if you stay in a hotel more than 7 times a year, you will save money with this. So that's worth looking at. What's also worth looking at is Etihad have got some great flights. £478 return to Kuala Lumpur with Etihad. So with a premium carrier, you could be flying all the way to Southeast Asia for £478. So that is not a bad deal. Now, you're going to see something come up on the screen, which if you're watching on a television will be very relevant to you. It is the QR code that will take you directly to these latest offers. So if you're watching this on your TV and you want to see these offers on your tablet or on your phone, just point to the screen now and you will see all these latest offers appear as if by magic on your phone or your tablet. Now, if you don't want to go as far as Kuala Lumpur, but you still want some exotic sunshine, Abu Dhabi, £491. I stayed in Abu Dhabi. I went there, similar price, a good few years ago. And I just wanted some winter sun in February. And so I booked a hotel called the Sofitel. Got a very good price on it. But it's one of the great things, once you get to the Middle East and above, 5-star hotels can be great value. Talking of great value hotels, Radisson have got a 25% discount off. So if you all think London is hugely expensive, which of course it is, they've got hotels in London at the moment with the discount as low as £57 a night. And it wouldn't be hotels now without my new feature, which is Hotel of the Day. Now, if you follow the channel, you'll know that I've reviewed over 120 hotels. And each day I'm picking my favourite hotel. And this one is a gem. I've started high. I've put the bar high. And this is the Movenpick in Hua Hin, Thailand. It was absolutely stunning. Because I was with the Accor loyalty program, I actually got upgraded to a private villa with pool. But anyway, in that video, I show you around the whole resort hotel. It's magnificent. Now, magnificent. My most recent magnificent trip was I did Transatlantic Barcelona to Miami. Now, I paid £488 for that as a solo with no supplements. I bought some add-ons, the all-inclusive drinks package, specialty dining, etc. There's videos on the channel talking about that. Now, I'm not suggesting you book a transatlantic cruise today, but go over to NCL and have a look at what they're offering. I would suggest you really want to be booking, actually committing in around September. That's when I got the cheap price for a November cruise at £488. So go over, have a look at their transatlantics. I think they've got about 10 of them. Look at what's for you and then keep an eye on it. Keep looking at that price. Register with them so they keep harassing you to say, oh, have you booked? Have you booked? And when the offers come in, you'll be ready for them. Now, one thing with a transatlantic cruise, you will need a flight back from the States. So if you're cruising from Europe to the States, you're going to need a flight back. And to me, the best airline to fly back from the States at the moment is Virgin. And also, if you're looking for a trip, whether it's Easter, whether it's summer, you're looking for Orlando, Florida, or you just want a trip, weekend trip to New York, then Virgin is for you. Now, I mentioned this in last week's video. If you're going west, Virgin. If you're going east, you want to be with Qatar, Emirates or Etihad. And Qatar will take you to Hong Kong for £660 and they'll even bring you back. Now, the previous Virgin shot that you saw was latest flights from Manchester, because that's a major hub for Virgin. And also, of course, they fly from London and some cracking deals from there. Christmas market cruise. One of the things I think with the Christmas market, if you're flying with any of the low-cost carriers, you can't really buy that much because you've got to bring it back and it's going to cost you a fortune to bring it back. Not if you go on a boat. So if you take this 5-night cruise, you can do the Christmas markets and you can bring back as much as you want. Talking of boats, never forget our ferries. Dover to Calais, 5 days, short break, £138 return. Now, that's with your car and with passengers. That's pretty cool. Now, I talked last week about Christmas, and if you are planning Christmas and you want to budget it, now is the time to look, because it gives you probably 5-6 months to stagger those payments. So if you're looking for a cruise at Christmas, if you're looking for sandals at Christmas, all these offers are on the website, then that is well worth looking at today. When I was looking for Christmas cruises, I found this fun thing that Ambassador Cruise Lines are doing. You can go on board the ship just for lunch and an afternoon show. And you can also go for an overnight on the ship. And I think, one, that's a really fun thing to do at Christmas. But also, if you're not sure about going on a cruise, and you've never been on a cruise, what better way to have a little taste, a little flavour? If you really want to test out for a big cruise, I suggest going on one of the 2-night cruises and actually go to a destination. But really, if you want that sliver of the taste of going on board a cruise ship, then I think these Ambassador Cruise Line festive events are absolutely fantastic. Now, of course, half term, traditionally expensive, but look at that water park. Kids water park, May half term, and there's some great deals at this stunning campsite in the Dordogne, where I used to live very briefly, and then I moved to the Medoc. Now, of course, it wouldn't be me if I'm not talking about Mickey Mouse. I'm not that obsessed. Years ago, I did used to go to a Disney park once a year, and we did Europe, we did Florida, and this offer is for Florida. They'll give you 4 nights free on a 2-week holiday. Plus, there's great discounts on park tickets, which of course aren't just supplement. They're a big chunk of your money. Now, the other thing is, and I've talked about this previously, you can book with Disney today and you can pay in instalments with as low as a £50 deposit. So again, Disney holidays are not cheap. They're almost once in a lifetime trips. And if you can stagger those payments, I think that's going to be pretty useful. Again, if we're going west to Florida, we've got to go east. Not quite east. This is sort of southeast down to Kilimanjaro. What a trip that would be. That's on a bucket list for me. So Kilimanjaro, £819 return. That's with Qatar. And there's some really good sort of slightly off the beaten track destinations. Again, some more offers from Virgin. And I talked briefly about sandals. Again, if you want to spend Christmas in Barbados, you read the Daily Mail, or you look at the Daily Mail, or whatever you do with the Daily Mail, I don't want to know. But basically, you always see the celebs in Barbados at Christmas. So again, it's not a cheap trip, but you can be in Barbados £3,000 per person. That's all inclusive. And that's at the Royal Barbados, so that's their club level. and you can stagger that with 5 or 6 payments. So I think if you are looking at Christmas now is the time to book, so you can stagger those payments. Unless, of course, you're like me and you just do it at the last minute, and on the 18th of December you think, I'm going to go and sit in the sun. Talked earlier that I did my transatlantic cruise. Now, I didn't pay a solo supplement, and that was because Norwegian do promote solo cruises, and a lot of cruise ships will promote the concept of solo cruising. However, when it actually gets to clicking on the link and booking, it defaults to its 2-person per cabin, and I find that really, really frustrating. So you found up a fare, you think, oh, that's an absolutely fantastic fare. Oh, and they love cruising because I can do this and I can meet people, and it's all guided and it's all toured, and you click on the link and suddenly you're confronted with 2 people in the cabin. So you change it to 1 person in the cabin, and all of a sudden that great price is, oh, I really need to think about this price. So what I've done is I went through my cruise ship directory, which is on the website, special offer directory, and it covers airlines, cruises, hotels, holidays and flights, and the links in there aren't just to the websites, they're all to the special offer pages, all to the latest deals. So if you can't find anything in latest offers, you can always go to the special offers directory, find what you're looking for, and it will take you directly to those special offer pages. But what I've just added to the cruise ship section is the solo cruises. So the cruise ships that will be at the very least transparent about a cruise ship price. So if you click on any of the links in there and you see a price, you click on it, that will be the solo cruise price. I mentioned this in the newsletter last week, the new hybrid ships. I'm trying to get on one, I'm trying to find the time. They're liquid natural gas LNG ships, hybrids, so they are doing their bit for the planet. But I love Brittany Ferries. They're sort of mini cruise ships really, aren't they? So I'm sort of guilty of being more interested in what they've put on their new ships rather than the environmental aspect. A fly cruise, that's probably the worst thing you could do for the planet, but maybe the best thing for you. And there are a lot of ambassador Caribbean fly cruises, and starting at £1,700 including flights. It's got to be worth looking at. So let's just scroll through these. 40% with Qatar Holidays. Get out to Doha. And of course, Doha with Qatar, they do their stopover. So you can actually get your hotel from as cheap as £14 a night. I've recently come back as videos on the channel where I flew Eurowings in their business class product. I know that sounds weird. Business class in a low-cost carrier. It was rather tremendous. Watch the video. Of course, all the links are either in the description or over in the on the latest offers page. And what I will do is I'll put the QR code back up now. So that's on the screen. If you get your phone, open camera, point your camera at the screen now, and that will take you to the latest offers page. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're having a great week, whatever you're doing, and I hope there's been a little bit of inspiration for your future holiday plans. And wherever you go, enjoy yourself. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye for now. See you next week.